What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and Ring of Honor is here, and we're going to be talking about getting the Ring of Honor tokens. We're going to be talking about making millions of MUTCOINS in Madden 25. So welcome to the channel. What we're going to do right now is we're going to start off with the fact that you are going to get tokens inside of the challenges. Now, I told you guys this before. EA Sports randomly does things where they'll take things out of the challenges and they'll put them into like the new solo seasons and stuff like that. We're very fortunate that they're not pushing it that much, because you can do this in the challenges, right? So all these that are right here, you can get your Coach Madden, you can get your 3, 4, 5, 6 Ring of Honor tokens, and you get a Ring of Honor strategy item by just playing the challenges. The problem is you want the free 98, right? Everybody's like, yo, G, the free 98, what's going on with the free 98? So once you go through this segment of the Ring of Honor, you have enough. Like, you'll see at the front where it shows the tier, 0 of 45. When you press the triangle or the, what do you guys, XY on Xbox, the Y button, you'll be able to see that the 45 stars is everything, which means that you can get everything that's right here today, all right? Now, those are 6 tokens, so you need another 8 to be able to get the free 98 overall player, and also you can do a lot more with the tokens. We'll talk about that in a second. Let's check out the field pass real quick. So the field pass for Ring of Honor, very, very simplistic, not as, you know, like it's really not as technical as the other ones or complicated. You pretty much have to get one player, right? You have to get one player for the stats, and you can do all the stats, right? So it's not that hard to do. It tracks inside of house rules, so it's very easy. So you can actually do your house rules while getting and accumulating all these things. After you're done with all 4 of these, you did your sets, you completed your sets, and you win the games. Once you are done with the challenges, you will max out this field pass. Now, inside of this field pass, you're gonna get another 9. I believe it's like 15 you can get. Hold on, because you get 6 from there, then it's 1. Why is it doing it like that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 9 plus 6, and then that's 15, right? So that 15 is gonna make you have enough to be able to get whatever you decide to do inside here. Now, don't make a mistake like I did, right? The mistake that you guys make, you know, it's okay for you guys to make it, but when people watch my videos and I make a mistake, it's really, really wild, because I get all this kind of crazy feedback from it. So what I did was, I'm gonna show you guys something, right? What I did when I first logged in, because you get a token when you first open your welcome pack, right? I put it into this pack. Not only did I only get a 91, but I also wasted a token. It's not valuable enough. The 98 is going to be a lot more valuable for everybody that's watching this video. So I should have put it in this one and had another additional token, but instead I put it in the wrong one. So now you can see I'm looking for right now 4 and then 3. I need 7 more. So I can play the challenges and get 6, and then I can complete some of the other things that are involved inside of the field pass to get everything else. So these are the tokens, and this is what you can do with them. And pretty much it's gonna save you whatever the 98s are going for, like 700, 800K, whatever it is. We'll check it in a second. But you can also use, like I said, you can make B&Ds, or you can make 91 plus Ring of Honor players with the tokens. Again, I do not recommend using your tokens inside of anything else other than the 98. After you get the 98, then you can proceed to do whatever else you want, okay? But it's not gonna make any sense to use it any other way. Now, as far as making millions of coins, if you guys wanted to do this, and I'm gonna show you, look, we've already made like 300K per, right? If you buy the 95s, okay, let me just throw that one in there. We got that actually from house rules, right? The 95s are about 130, whatever it is, right? Okay, so look, if I spend 260 plus I get a 95 right now, okay? Let's just say I do that. I'm gonna take this out though. I don't want this to stay in there. I'm gonna remove it from the set. I'm just showing you guys mathematically how you can make coins. And remember, when you do it at the launch, it's a lot easier, right, to make the coins and to make everything back that you spend. If you wait too long, you're not gonna make a lot. All right, so now you can see the average is about 700K. So you would pick one like maybe Nada, right? Because Nada, his 98 goes into, I forgot which player it goes into. One of the 95s, it might be the Cam Chancellor, right? So look, No, actually, no, because he's another Raven. Let me just make sure so I could tell you which one it goes into. Richard Sherman is there, so which one would he go into? Because he's also a Raven, right? So would he go into Jonathan Ogden's set? The 95s to get converted to a 98, you need to put a 98 in them. So yeah, it'll be nada. So if you were looking to try to upgrade the 95s, that's how you would do it. You would upgrade the 95s by picking the particular 98 to upgrade the ratings. All right, so he would go into that set if you wanted like a souped up lineman or whatever. All right, now the prices, the 98s, right? Let's get back to that. So you'll see it's about 700K, whatever like that. So now let's take a look at what he's actually selling for. And then I'm gonna show you guys like the best way to do it. So he's selling for 735, okay? Within this promo, the cards don't have avalanche, like they don't really have a lot of stuff. People are just using them now because they get discounted abilities. All of them for the most part are garbage, including Eric Dickerson. They didn't even give him anything any good. It's not really something that I would say, oh, it's one of the top promos. Still to this day right now, I would say, well, for this Madden to date, Combine is the best promo. Let me know if you agree. Like that's pretty much the best promo that's available. So with all of that being said, we're gonna go back to the set now. Okay, because we see we can get 700K for 98s. Now, I've been averaging 300K per completion. All right, so every time I do this, I make 300K, but I'm also grinding the house rules. So I'm getting free packs, I'm getting free players and all that good stuff. All right, now, I would need 260 for this. All right, and then whatever I can get a 95 for. Now, the 95 overall players, you can make them in various ways. Okay, you can use this Ring of Honor set to do it, or you can go ahead and just make it. I think you can make it or buy it for very, very cheap. Just go into the auction house and search a 95 overall players, because this is like a little bit too extensive to make a 95. Like they're only 130 and you can make a lot. I wouldn't put those 93s directly in the set. So if you're looking to complete these and make coins, I just made one and made like, 300K, but I'm gonna do it again for you guys. That 95, right? I got that from playing house rules. I need one more. So if you want to see what the price ranges are, you can just press it to search, okay? But right now, because I have other 95s, they're not gonna let me do that. But those are B and Ds. That's why they don't go into the set, or they're already in my lineup and you can't get them. So look, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go into the auction house, and this is how we're gonna get the cheapest ones. We're gonna take this off. I don't know why this is there. We're gonna go to all right? And then we're gonna go to quality, and we're gonna go to 95. Okay, 94 to 95, whatever. Okay, and then from there, we're gonna scroll down, and we're gonna find the cheapest 95 that's available. Now, inside of this segment, the 95 that's cheapest is these guys. There's another way to do it where you can go and go by like team and then go individually like that, and then you can get them cheaper by just changing up little settings like that, because they should be around like 100K for the most part, and you could kind of like search through it until you find one that makes a little bit more sense for you financially, so you're not spending a lot. But that 260 plus that is going to get you to about 390. So that'll be too much if you were going to do it like all this way. So those are the price ranges right now. So what I would urge you to do is look at some of the sets that are available, okay? And then when you look at the set, if you can make a 95 in any of these sets that makes sense with the cards that you already have, that's what I would urge you to do and put together those sets. But I have a ton, and I mean a ton, of Combine cards, but I don't think that they have the 95. They go to 96s. So yeah, they're gonna go to 93 and 96. So we would have to search and go through it with the 95s. Obviously, you saw the Redux and a lot of other things that came up. So if you wanted to search specifically for those type of sets in here, you can go to 94 to 95. It'll show you all available that you could probably use in this segment. But again, like I'm telling you right now, it's very, very difficult if you don't play the house rules. So I know a lot of you guys complain like, yo, it's really, really hard. Yo, shout out to Jeremy that subscribed while I'm doing the video. Appreciate it. But look, this is the situation, right? You have no choice. If you don't want to spend the money and put together the sets to make the cards, you have to play the house rules. Now, it is excruciating. I do agree. But when you look at the rewards in the divisions, it's the same thing as before. As long as you get at least 5 wins, you have a chance of getting a player that is up to a limited or a card you can put into the set to get that stuff done for free ultimately, or have to spend very, very minimal amount to complete the set itself. So that's pretty much about the tokens and how you can make millions right now with this promo. If you have any other questions or comments, hit me up. I'm gonna see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. One love, y'all.